Hello everyone, myself Maruti, welcome you all to this math video session. So in this video I'm going to deal regarding quadratic equations. So we are coming to a word problem in which we are supposed to solve a quadratic equation. Before that, the word problem should be converted in terms of a quadratic equation. Okay, so there will be a little bit confusion how to predict whether it is a linear pair of equation under two variables or a quadratic equation under one variable. So how to predict that, how to get into that one, let me help you out with this one. Okay, so we are having a question here. What he says, the hypotenuse of a right triangle is 25 centimeters. He is taking a geometrical figure, alright, and he said the hypotenuse measurement is 25 centimeters. Okay, so obviously a triangle has three sides, right? In that, one of the sides he has given to us. How many more sides are there? We are having two more sides. We have to keep in mind that. So the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 25 centimeters. Difference in lengths in the other two sides is 5. Right. So we are having two more sides. The difference of those two sides he has given us 5. Alright. And the thing is, find the length of the other two sides he has given. Right. He is asking us to find the length of the other two sides. Let me draw a figure for you. He is talking about a right angle triangle. Obviously. Right. So, and what else he has given? The length of the hypotenuse. We know the side opposite to the 90 degrees is nothing but hypotenuse. So, it's nothing but hypotenuse and the measurement is 25 centimeters. He has given that. Right. Now, what else he has given? He is talking about what is the measurement of the other two sides. Okay, so we don't know that. So there are two unknown things, right? So let us take one as something like x and the other one as y. We don't know that. So let one of the side is x and the other side is y. Okay. Now to find out these two variables, right, how to figure it out? So normally I'm thinking, yes, there are two unknowns, therefore there are two variables. I have taken it. But whether it is a linear pair of equations under two variables or quadratic equation of one variable, let us figure it out. What are the two relations he has given in the sum for us? Relation 1. So what is the relation? He is talking about a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle, and he is talking about the hypotenuse. So as soon as you talk about a right angle triangle, the only thing what you are supposed to remember is Pythagorean theorem. You have to recall that one. So what does the Pythagorean theorem says? Hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. This is the Pythagorean theorem, what we know. Of course, we can call this one as adjacent square plus opposite square. But obviously, hypotenuse square. Okay, means one of the relation, right, he has given in terms of power 2. Yes, in terms of the power 2, he has given something like power 2. So one relation is like that. And what is the other relation he is talking about? Right, what is the word which tells about the relation between any two things? If you check it out, it's nothing but he is talking about difference. So what is the relation he is talking about? He is talking about difference. Right? Straight away we can guess the difference is nothing but the subtraction. Subtraction between what? The two unknowns. Right? If you take one as x, the other as y. Okay, now if you check it out, we are having two relations. One relation is in terms of the power and the other relation is in terms of difference. Do you think they both belong to the same category? No. Generally, please remember, addition and subtraction belongs to one category, whereas other things like product, times, area, or Pythagorean theorem, squared, all such things belongs to one more category. Okay, so as they both are not of the same category relations, you have to remember that it is not linear pair of equation. Then what to do? How to eliminate? We are having two variables. Right, we are having two variables. So what we are supposed to do means, out of these two variables, one variable we have to eliminate. Right, how to eliminate? So he has given some relation to us. Right, the difference of the two sides equals y. Okay, so using this relation, I like to call this relation as helping relation. A relation which is used to eliminate one of the variables. Here, whichever you don't want, you eliminate that. Right? Get one of the variable in terms of the other. In terms of the other. Now I like to call it as, I like to turn this one, x minus y equals y. So if you check it out, right, I am able to write y in the place of y, I can plug in x minus y. So in this way, I can eliminate y and get the entire equation in terms of x, right? And here already we are having powers. So it is squared. So squared, and with only one variable x, I can call it as a quadratic equation under the variable x. So solve the quadratic equation and get the value of x. Of course, after getting the value of x, we can get back to the one more side what we want. So this is the way how to figure it out, whether it is a quadratic equation under one variable or linear pair equation under two variables. Let's work on that. Yeah, let's plug in all the explanation what I had given in terms of the steps now. Okay, so let's go in a word problem style. So what is the triangle he has given? Let us consider a triangle for us. So consider a triangle ABC. Right? And what kind of triangle he is talking about? He is talking about a right angle triangle. So right angle triangle means one of the angle is 90 degrees. So I am mentioning the angle B as 90 degrees. Okay guys, now as we all know, so the side opposite to the 90 degrees, just now I said, this side becomes the hypotenuse. But please remember, hypotenuse is the longest side of all the three in a right angle triangle. You have to remember that one. So what he has given, let's consider a triangle ABC, right angle letter B. And what he has given, hypotenuse of the triangle is 25 centimeters. So we are taking this side as 25 centimeters. This is what. So what is the measurement we have taken? It's nothing that is AC equals 25 centimeters. This is the measurement what we have taken. So now, obviously, when you are having three sides, one of the sides I am taking it as 25. We are having two more sides now. So let us take the anything. If I want to take this side as x units, right, the first side, that's what he said. Let the first side, what is the name of the side I am mentioning? Let the first side AB is equal to x centimeters. As the question is given in terms of centimeters, we got to know what are the units. Therefore, I am taking this as centimeters. So let the first side AB is equal to x centimeters. The other side, let the second side BC is equal to y centimeters. These are the two measurements what I have taken. Now this becomes, how many unknowns are there? 2. Right, but as we have just now I said, as the question is dealing in terms of the hypotenuse and Pythagorean theorem, we are having power 2. So we need to take, we have to eliminate the variable y. Right, so convert the y in terms of x. How can be the y can be written in terms of x? Why? Because we like to replace that y with x. So what is the relation he has given between the x and y here? Let's check out that relation. What he says, right, the difference in length in the other two sides is 5. Difference, take away, minus, subtraction. That is what? Difference of two sides is 5. He has given that. This is nothing but given. Difference of the two sides is nothing but given. So what's the meaning of difference? It's nothing but minus. So let's go for this one. That is x minus y is equal to 5. Okay, so what is the value we got? We got x minus y equals 5. But just now I said to you, we don't want y here. Right, we want to write y in as like x. So let's isolate y here. So which implies, can I transfer 5 to the other side and y to this side? Yes, x minus 5 equals y. Yes, I'm ready with this equation. Wherever I want to replace y, in the place of y, I can keep x minus 5 now. So I can call the relation, whatever it might be given, I like to call it as helping relation. or a relation which is used to eliminate the variable y, replacing relation. I can call it as replacing relation also. Okay, now, so we got the replacing relation, but we didn't set the quadratic equation yet. Alright, quadratic equation means obviously we have to raise the power to 2. Okay, that is what is so. According to the Pythagorean theorem, as we all know, hypotenuse square equals adjacent square plus opposite square. This is what the formula what we have. So, what is the hypotenuse here? Obviously, AC square, which equals adjacent side is this, we can call it as AB square plus opposite side, obviously we take it as BC square. Okay, now let us plug in the values what we have. So, what's the AC value? If you check it out, AC is nothing but 25. 25 square is equal to AB. Just now we took AB as X. And what is BC value? Obviously, we have taken it as Y here. That is what he said. BC is equal to Y square. Fine, sound fine. But how many variables we are having here? 2. Just now I said, as the power is 2, right? In the same way, we have already in terms of a quadratic equation, but it should be under only one variable. We like to remove the variable y and replace it with x. So, let's come back to the helping relation or the helping variable here. So, equation 1, that is 25 square is equal to already x square, but in the place of y, let us plug in x minus 5. Okay, so how did you get it? From equation 1. From equation 1, I like to plug it back. Now, simplify it, make a quadratic equation. So, if you check it out, it's nothing but 625, right? It's 625. Here it is x squared plus x squared plus 25 minus 10x. This is the value. If it is in the form of a minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Now, let us simplify. 625 is equal to 2x squared minus 10x plus 25. I am converting in the form of a standard equation. Now, if you check it out properly, I like to keep a 0 there. I want to transfer everything to the other side. So, 2x squared minus 10x plus 25 minus 625. Okay, now if you set it properly, it's nothing but 2x squared, right, minus 10x minus 600 equals 0. Right, now I am taking 2 as common. If I take 2 as common, x squared minus 5x minus 300 equals 0. Okay, you cancel it out. Why? Because 2 divided by 0. Now, what is the equation what we got? So, x squared minus 5x, right? It's nothing but minus 300 equals 0. This is the quadratic equation what we have. So, what is left over now? Obviously, we are supposed to simplify that. We have to simplify that and make it as a quadratic equation. Let us solve it for you. Right, so what is the quadratic equation? X squared minus 5x minus 300 equals 0. Right, we can use in any way. It might be a formula method or factorizing method or whatever it might be. I like to choose a factorization method. So if you plug it in, I think 20 times 15 equals 300. This is the value what we have. Alright, so the middle one is having minus here. I like to take it as x squared minus 20x plus 15x minus 300 equals 0. I like to factorize it. Why? Because 20 15s is nothing but 300 and the difference of these two is minus 5. So, I like to factorize it. I like to take x as common. Here it is x minus 20 and if I take 15 as common, again it is x minus 20. Right? Now, if you use zero product property or by taking common here, x minus 20, what's there? Common in both the boxes. And here it is x plus 15 equals 0. Okay, we know that. That's what we are knowing. if AB into 0, if A into B equals 0 implies A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0. Basing upon that formula, I can write that as x minus 20 equals 0 and x plus 15 equals 0. Now if you check it out, x is equal to 20 or x is equal to minus 15. Okay, now we got two values. The value of x is equal to 20 or x is equal to minus 25. But if we observe properly, what is x here? X is nothing but the measurement of a side. Right, a measurement of a side can't be negative. Right, that's what length of a side can't be negative. Can't be negative. Therefore, we can take x is equal to 20. This is the side what we have mentioned. But knowing only x is not sufficient. Yes, we got x is equal to 20. I am fine. But we need to find the value of y also. But what is y? If you check it out, y is equal to x minus 5. Y is equal to x minus 5. Y is equal to x. How much you got? It's nothing but 20 minus 5 is equal to 15 centimeters. We are getting this as 15 centimeters. If you simplify, now we have two things to verify here. First point, the hypotenuse do we get in terms of the lengthiest side. If you check it out, x is equal to 20 we got and the other one is 15, whereas the hypotenuse still the lengthiest side or the longest side. Means first verification. Second verification also you can do. What's that? You go with this one. Hypotenuse square is equal to adjacent square plus opposite square. Is 25 square, you square that one, 25 square, is it equal to 20 squared plus 15 squared? You check that one. 25 squared is 625, 20 squared is 400 plus 15 squared is 225. If you check it out, 625 is equals to 625. LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, there are two ways to verify. First one is hypotenuse the lengthiest side after getting the values of x and y. Good. The second one, verify with the help of the Pythagorean theorem whether it is satisfying the Pythagorean theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to adjacent side square opposite square. We got the both are yes. We can say yes, the sides what we got are the correct. First side is 20 centimeters, then the other side physics side is 15. And one more thing, what is the difference between both of them? 20 minus 15, we got 5. Hope you are able to understand. In this channel, I have been placing both math and science videos.